Yeah, not a bad mission at all. Alright, take me to the mech bay, because I do believe I have enough parts to rebuild. Barely, but I think I do. I do. And again, we're going to build the Inferno one, unless the other one has a heck ton more armor, which I don't think it does. It does not, so yeah. Build this one. Parts, confirm.
That mech is ready to fight.
There. We have the Ripper back. We just gotta not use it aggressively, like we tried to. Because that clearly did not work out. Oh, so many primitive mechs. Killing me. You're killing me here. Wait, how is the Stinger Lamb a primitive? What? Oh, unique. Never mind. Alrighty. At some point I need to do something with the swordsman. Hey, we're fully up on cash now. Just don't want to because it's so bad. I just don't have any good equipment for it. How long until the blackjack's done? 7 days? Okay. Fire starter to the top. That'll clear. Yeah. In 3 days we will have everybody back and running. It might be a good idea to go through and empty out the entire storage facility so that we can see if we can't buy the next leopard upgrade. Hello, Mr. 245. Been a while. Didn't steal it. We paid $1 million. No. I gave you 1 million C-bills so you could buy the equipment to steal it. Because you absolutely stole it. That's how that event chain works. It's a fun one. And it does give you a chance to get some kind of interesting equipment. So. Oh no, my fire starter. Shoot, I forgot. I need to fix you. I need to repair your broken hand. I need more armor on this thing. It fell off a truck next to the vault. Yeah, it just fell off the truck. Oh no, we don't have any heavy flamers. Darn it. Ugh. That's dumb. Now I gotta have a wimpy little normal flamer. 700 C-bills to put that thing back together. I need another one. Put it at the top, even though it doesn't need to be. This fire starter should probably look into actually fixing. More of a MechWarrior 5 guy, but at least in this game lets you punch. Yes, it does. Oh, the lack of melee in MechWarrior 5 is really kind of sad because melee is so much fun. Do I just want to go like a 6 medium laser design? It's not really inspired. Oh, I could do. I could do double quick cells. Okay, that I might actually do that. Because it's got 2 torso-mounted ballistics. So if I take the quick cell 2s off of the blackjack when it's done and replace them with the double 5s, I can replace this fire starter as a long-range blinking ultra auto cannon 2 mech. If I have medium lasers to back that up, that'd be ideal. I may not. ER medium lasers specifically. Oh no, the tonnage is just not there. We've only got 4 tons after all of this stuff came off. Okay, I see how you're gonna be. I see how it is. I don't even really want to do anything with this mech. Like, we already have a fire starter, and this is just gonna be more boring. And I don't want to invest the double heat sinks that will be required to make it not bad. Because I've only got 1 kit left, and I want to save these for better stuff. Saw a clip the other day using the new mech lab mob of a king crab going like 3,000 kilometers an hour before violently exploding. Wait, what? I don't know how that's possible. Need to make a Quickcell AC2 boat. We need like 8 or so on it. So the Quickcell AC2 is 5 tons. So in order to cram that in there, we are looking at... Yeah, theoretically it's a possibility. But, like, it's not looking good. The problem is, this mech is very much designed to be an energy build. And in order to run a solid energy build, we would need a double heatsink kit. We have 1. Well, technically 2, but... I could theoretically make it work. That pickup of the 2 stack of the double heatsinks, that's made it possible. Let's check it out. Let's see if it's worth building or if it's something that I should just ignore. So... trash that, remove this heatsink because we can't use it. We go internals, double. We throw in the full-on kit, inner sphere, of course. And then I kind of would want to turn it into a full medium laser barrage beast thing. We would, of course, take off the machine guns. The machine guns are too dangerous to use. So weapon, energy. Laser, medium laser. None of this, none of this, and none of this. 4 more, medium laser, and medium laser. That puts me at a heat of 54 or 60 for 54, which is great. We're still chill. If I can get the jump jets enabled as well. There they were. 1, 2, 3. That gives me 2 more tons for armor. Do I have a fire control system designed for flak might work? Kind of tempted to do this, but 10% additional heat, that would be an additional 6 heat. Rounded, of course. So we could do something like that with a pirate targeting system. Although the enhanced critical chance is pretty nice. And then I think we just throw in for armor. Because it's already max jump jets, it's heat neutral, and it's 6 medium lasers, so yeah. Armor up the arms, torsos. I may throw on some internal components in order to make sure that I can fully armor this thing. How much endo steel do I have? That is the #1 question. Internals, structure, finish for endo. Oh, perfect. That will even give me enough to armor up the butt. And still have an 1/8 of a ton left over because the game hates me. Okay, game. No. But this would actually be pretty mean. Do I have any? No. Oh, it doesn't have hands. Really? Could have sworn the Firestarter had hands, but no, it has barrels, doesn't it? AA kits are cheaper than Axle engines. This is true. Hold on, I'll find it. All right, I have the post. If you look at correction, I was just thinking under 2,000 kilometers an hour. That's insane. That level of speed. That's terrific. I approve. All right, so I can't turn it into a decent melee mech, unfortunately, because it doesn't have arms. Well, it doesn't have hands, which it needs. Sensor Sentinel? How much would it put me over? A lot. We're stuck on basics. We have a good fire control system, and the cockpit is... I mean, I'm tempted to go a hot seat. How much heat does it generate? 30 heat per turn. Jeez. That's toasty. Sure, go ahead. Link it in the Discord. That way people can see it. Piloting A and B, but I don't think that'd be all that useful. No, I don't think the hot seat is a great idea. Well, it does give me a better injury resist. We never know when it will suddenly become useful. I do kind of want to save it for when we actually build a melee mech. Right. We are an 1/8 of a ton under ton. This annoys me considerably, but I don't know of any piece of equipment that I can add on to it that will work. How much would I have to sacrifice to get back up to 1/2 a ton? 65? I can take that. It's not ideal. The legs are vulnerable, but 1/2 a ton of gear. I don't have any missile tubes. I've used up all of my energy slots. As far as I know, there's no ballistic single-shot weapons. 1/2 a ton of equipment would be what? Oh, a C3. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought C3s were 1/2 a ton, apparently they're a full ton. If I can trim a little bit more, get a full ton. That would allow me to throw in a standard ECM unit. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll keep it a little bit better protected. Still very powerful in the front rank. Heat neutral, very jumpy. A decent-ish targeting system. And an ECM. That'll actually make this Firestarter useful. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's nice. When I installed RogueTech, I had the skill rate my lance not by planet. Am I making it harder because I get wrecked in the first mission? So if you pick difficulty by company rating, you're never going to be able to take a breather. It is always going to be an ever-increasing difficulty curve until you lose huge amounts of something. So I don't like that system. I like being able to pick how difficult I want to make my life that day. So I don't really recommend difficulty by Lance rating, but I mean, if you enjoy it, then rock and roll. But it does make it difficult to find easy planets to just sort of grind on, especially early game. Because there are no easy planets to grind on. So, one missile, one ballistic. Do I have any really good ballistic that I can throw in here? Turn it into an AC-20 carrier? That might not be terrible. Do I have ammo for said AC-20? And 20s, I do. Is it just an increase in accuracy? -2 with ranged weapons. Let's see if we can't make this work. We're gonna try not to spend too much time on it, but 135 rate of fusion core is way too small. First things first, though. SFE, and then give it a 200 at the least. Can't have anything smaller than that. Structure standard. Oh, you already got it. And what? -15, but this is a -10. Interesting. Armor, give me standard armor. Give me 3 tons for the cockpit. Yank that out and that out. Because the cockpit right now, primitive gear is an additional ton. So if you throw in a basic cockpit, targeting computer, and sensors, you'll save yourself quite a bit of weight. Oh, maybe not as much as I thought, but still. Can't cram the AC-20 there. Bushwhacker, Hatchman, Bushwhacker. I am a much bigger fan of the Bushwhacker. The Hatchman isn't bad, especially if you want to get an early melee mech, but I enjoy Bushwhackers so much. They're not my favorite mech, but they definitely are up there. How much would it cost to put in one of these? 500,000 just for that. Okay, I see how it is. Still gotta put the standard engine in. 2.1 tons overweight. Endo steel would resolve that problem. But I don't have any left. I'm not going to use Clan Endo on a swordsman. That is just not in the cards. So to turn this into a basic design just to get things started, it's going to cost 21 days and 688,000 sables. Ugh. 300,000. Do I even want to bother? This is such a terrible design. It can do twin PPC though. So it does have that going for it. I'm building a lot of PPC mechs these days. Yeah, piece of cake to do twin PPC. With a little more effort I can throw in even better ones, but I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to build this. I'm never going to use it. Ugh, it's too slow and requires way too much effort to actually build. I'm junking it. 93,000. That gives you an idea of how worthless it is. It only costs 93,000 sables. 1 day to get our fire starter back. And then all of our pilots are good. Check the barracks, pick up another mission, and we rock and roll.
Waiting for order.
Lowbrow is injured because he was in a helicopter crash.
Training complete.
Standing by.
No, Monarch, no. Moon, no. Rocket, no. No, and I think Tentacle Shogun just leveled up, so he's good. Alright, let's see if we have any missions that'll allow us to play for our faction. If we travel to a different planet and go up in difficulty, sure, but no, I'm not going to do that. Battle of the Desert, I would prefer not to be in the desert. Lowlands could work. Who's this fighting against? Against pirates. Kind of don't want to take it. The B team have. I'm thinking about doing that. Just to give me enough money in order to do something. A Flea, an Urban Mech R25, and a Stinger? Are you kidding me? Yeah, no. Not doing that. That'd be suicidal. On a 2 skull, having to take 20s and 30s? No. Person's silly revenant. Lands of Pirate Battle Mechs, 4 of 19. 800,000 C-bills. That would put me, I believe, in a position to buy the Argo upgrade. So we will give that a shot. Ripper, get in there. Moon, yeah, you can fly. You need to start training up. The Be Dead team? Yep. They would not survive that mission. They would instantly die. It would be horrific. I hope that I don't run into any mech that I actually really enjoy, because I took this one for all the cash. We're gonna kill as many things as we possibly can and then leave. And the killing is not even all that important. The important bit comes from the 800,000 C-bills. Last Moon, another one for the grind. Well, Moon is technically an MV pilot now. He was just a vehicle pilot at the start of this campaign, but I'm trying to replace all of my vehicle pilots with MV pilots this time. Means you will run into every mech that you enjoy. Most of the mechs that I enjoy are heavies and above, and I don't think... Well, it's very, very rare for heavies to spawn on a 1 skull. Although there are things you can do to ensure that even assaults will spawn in that. I think it was either last season or the season before that. No, we were playing BTA at the time. And our first mission was a Stone Rhino. And we almost got that sucker. It was such a good mission. But yeah, 858,000 C-bills. That would be good. If I can afford the Argo upgrade, then that'll be perfect, because that'll allow me to start dropping 5 mechs instead of 4. And I have enough stuff to do the 5 mechs with. Hello, Yak. Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure it said Pirate Heavies. Lance of Pirate Battle Mechs. Terrorism. Burning Fields. No escape and no prisoners. These people are mean. Not been asking us to bring them in alive. Not that I would bother with much, but hey. The no prisoners thing is a little weird. But they're the local government, so what do you expect? Drop me down! Alliance against opposing forces. Yes, keep it simple. Keep it easy. And just butcher everything. Alright, where is the enemy? Okay, this is the edge of the map. Really good question. Where is the enemy? Aha! They're right here. Okay. I can take advantage of that. Yes, we will go here. We'll have this hill around here, and then we'll be on top of them. They will not have a chance to win.
Okay, let's do this.
Of course, 2 of my mechs are fairly toasty. In fact, more than 2 of my mechs are fairly toasty. Firestarter is not exactly a chiller.
Roger that.
Hey, contact! What do we got? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Zooming in reveals it to be a spider. Okay. I don't really like spiders anyway, so I think it'd be fun, but I really am very, very bored of anything under 50 tons at this point. I want to get this show on the road, and that show starts going at 55 tons and up. Ripper, Gila Chopper your way up here. Get a good look on the world. That's a lamb. Where is it? Oh, it's the Urban Mech lamb. Okay. Interesting. Well, the Firestarter can't hurt it because he literally lacks the capability to shoot at a flying target. Which, you know, I think I may want to Guardian Hot Seat. Are we only looking at 3 targets? We are. Okay. Alright, let's kick on the Hot Seat. The Hot Seat costs us 30 heat, which is crazy, but it does give us a little bit faster travel. 6 pips of evasion. We'll turn off the Hot Seat next turn, and then we'll shoot him, because right now, as you can see, probably not the most... actually. Ooh. This Urban Mech has recoil dampeners on its right arm. So we'll want to try and keep that somewhat intact. Flying trash can of doom. He's got a jetpack. If I can see him at a long enough range, I can. Yes, perfect. Pop over here. Airburst. Oh, look at that super vulnerable airburst. And there goes a sword torso. We're starting on a good place already. Ripper. Barely damaged is he? He's got nothing left. Okay. Ripper, move slowly, and twin medium laser. Okay, more. Funneling that into the CT. Blackjack. Does no. There it is. Blackjack gets to shoot whoever the blackjack wants. 50%, 56s because it's on low ground. Harmless bunny. Oh yeah, I believe that.
I'll make it happen.
Get out of the sky. He's not dead. That's actually pretty surprising to me. Harmless bunny hopping along. I think he's got a coil gun. That's unpleasant.
Yes.
Alright, Roffelman, if you can actually get a line of sight on anything, which you cannot. Oh, you can. Just barely.
My way, Commander.
Hi there, buddy. Let's set a couple of these down a little bit. Just so that I can keep the heat under control. Goodbye, Mr. Lamb. I didn't take this for any parts anyway, so I'm not going to bother trying to save anything. Gas lamp boosters would be nice and all, but... Oof. That hurt. Lamp boosters would be nice and all, but I still need to find enough parts of an actual lamp to use them anyway, so... I'm not all that concerned.
Full speed.
Hi there, little harmless bunny. I'm going to drop a bomb on top of you. Actually, if your friend is easier to hit, then I'm going to drop a bomb on him. It is. Which lights you all on fire. Hot seat 2 off because I can't afford the 30 heat that it's going to generate this turn. Wait for it to recalculate my maximum speed. There.
Aye, aye.
Take aim at Mr. Harmless Bunny. What's my cooker on this one? Shut down on a 10. Don't get unlucky. Okay, still solid on that.
Need to cool down.
And the distances are still far enough that the Phoenix shouldn't have any trouble here. So I should be able to bomb him without risking accidentally hitting my own people. Switch back to acids. We'll go over to swarms because we're not going to hit accurately in this soup anyway. Okay, Spider almost made unsteady, but he is going to be able to move. If he runs now, I will be able to knock him unsteady, but if he walks, then that'll be the end of that. Kind of am expecting him to try and melee the fire starter. Yeah, there he goes. Ow! Was it a charge or was it a punch? Woo!
My armor's in bad shape.
I noticed.
Yes, I hear you.
That looked bad. Get a little bit more high ground. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a better shot, but I'm not all that worried about the urban mech right now. I'm worried about the harmless little buddy.
What do you want?
I want you to run at maximum speed to get as close as you can so you can light the harmless bunny up like it's the 4th of July. 2% across the board, let it rock. 20 shots going right on into the target.
Pushing the red line.
Of course, now we get Mr. Howitzer. Oh, he didn't shoot the Howitzer. You probably made a mistake by not shooting that Howitzer. Yeah, we're close, but we're not that close.
Commander?
Alright, Ripper. I don't want to drop another bomb on him, but no, we're not going to do that. We're going to drop a bomb on the trash can back here. Come on, rear angle. Warp of evasion. Turn that sucker right on around. Well, hi there, bud.
10-4.
The heat. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful flame. The more we do this, the more likely it is to, you know, get lit on fire and die. Cut around to the back. Go for the kick. Ooh, can I bias? I can. Yes, go for the kick there. Turn off one of the heavy flamers to get the temperature mostly under control. What's my shutdown here? Less than 10? Yeah, we'll go for it. All I need is one solid hit. Hey, there goes the leg. And then the fire follow-up. Now, this does put me in a position where I'm not easily able to have anybody else shoot at this guy, because now the fire starter's in the way. But knocking him on his butt like that ought to be pretty handy. And he's on fire. It looks like he's got a simple fracture of his left arm. His health is down to 2/3. Yeah, the shot is now an obstructed shot.
I'll make it happen.
Just get closer. Kill a light PPC and just lay into him. Darn it! That was not the arm I wanted, but hey. We have any new toys? We got a Ripper. So, sort of. It's not a thing really special yet, but
Heading out.
having a vehicle is nice again. We're about to kill this guy, though. Oh, shoot, wrong one.
Follow my lead.
I misaimed. Whew. I don't know how you avoided an injury out of that one, but I'm not going to question it. Alright, rudder chem laser, set them to a lower level. Actually, everybody set to 1 just to give me a baseline, and then we'll tune up from there. 2, 4, 3. Alright. 2, 2, 3, 3. And he bails. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, yes, he was incredibly lucky to be alive. I thought I was shooting at the urban mech for some reason, instead of, you know, dropping the most wide-ranging area of effect munitions I had on top of my own people. But it worked out in the end, and I'll take it. That'll be 800,000 C-bills. Hopefully that'll be enough so that I can buy the Argo upgrade without going bankrupt. And, yeah. Taking that for money was definitely the right call. Sure, grabbing lamb parts is always fun, but unless we find ourselves like a Shadow Hack lamb, we're going to have some difficulty actually fielding one. Welcome back, Humongous. Hello, Antonides. What'd you miss? Just a couple of missions, making some money. Doing well for ourselves. TSM, not bad. Structure and heatsink. I will sell the structure because I'm good on that. Yeah. Nothing important in this. Sure, there were 4 parts to the RHW, but the only thing really on the RHW that you want is that recoil dampener on the right shoulder. It used to be a weapon mount, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure it used to be a weapon mount, but now it's just a recoil. So -2 recoil, you need those if you want to build yourself like a rack mech. So if you're trying to build a quad rack mech, you need 2 of those, at least. So upper recoil and a lower is a weapon mount, and that gives you, I think, like 5 recoil mitigation or something like that. Although weapon mounts have gotten really scarce. They're not nearly as common as they used to be. Good night, Tilly. Have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. And hopefully your September starts well. Alrighty. Need to figure out what we're getting next. Wonder if I have enough urban mech parts to build another urban mech. Not that I want one, I just scrapped one, so it's good. Oh, I am currently building something on the Argo. Never mind. I forgot I was investing in storage space. 5 days until the Blackjack BJ5 is ready to go. I have to wait 4 days for Myrmidon, which is the Firestarter's repair day anyway, so yeah. Let's do that. 1, 2. Ooh, battle for Flanagan's Nebula concludes. Battles be going down.
Network orders complete.
Stop it. Stop the clock. Jeez. McBay. I went a little bit too far. But hey, we have both blackjacks now. Show me what I did to you. I have an idea, but I need to make modifications to make you better. Yeah, we're still pretty early in the run. Okay, I want the double Quicksell 5s out. Honestly, what I want is twin light PPCs, but I don't have the parts for that. Pull out that. Pull out that. This is large laser tonnage. Go to the ammo. Give me just normal autocannon. Double ton of 5. That'll be perfect, actually. So that'll give me 50 shots, which is... I'm going to need 2 of those. Just to make sure that it continues to run. Do I actually need 2 of these? I don't think so. I don't actually think I need 2 of these. Because 100 shots, I'm going through 4 at a time, that's 25 rounds. So now I could get away with with some AC5 precision ammo. It's only 10 shots though. That'll put me up to 60 rounds. 65 is 15 rounds. Yeah, that should be fine. Now I could keep this light PPC. I'm not really sold on it. I'm not really sold on the double heatsink kit in general now at this point. It just doesn't seem to be super useful to me. Do have ER medium lasers. Medium X-Pulse. ER small, ER medium magmas. 1, 2, 3. So how do I find an extra ton? Because that would be nasty. This would be a very nasty loadout. I'd like it a lot. Very toasty though. Really? 90? I suppose it is 20 heat almost for all of them, so... Which is a normal medium laser? 9? Yeah. It's because the magnas, I believe, are additional heat. Yeah, 20% increased heat and damage. Hit like a truck, though. I'll just be turning off 2 of them half the time anyway. That'll be fine. But I do need to find an additional ton. I believe I have some patchwork materials that can help with this. That gets me down to half a ton. Could do something about that engine instead, though. Quite sure where I want to get the weight from. And as much as I'd love to use case, I'm not going to bother with it. We've already got Pharaoh, we've already got Endo. We would need a light gyro, which we don't have. We only have a defensive one. And an engine swap is the only other thing that comes to mind. But unless I want to spend 500,000 Seabills on this design, which I don't. Alright, we'll just yank off the one medium laser. It'll be more heat managed that way anyway. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical.
Right.
12,000, another 8 days. The guns will be better. Well, those things, nice. Alright, and we will keep him to work on that. In the meantime, yeah, I do need to go there, but first the barracks to make sure that nobody's leveled up.
Standing by. How can I help?
Order.
Good, good, good. Oop,
I'm here.
probably get some of that gunnery back.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And rocket, shadow, and shogun. I think I have technical shogun driving the rifleman, don't I? Which does not synergize at all with what he's got, but hey, that's not the point. Alrighty. Could go for another money grab mission, which I kind of want to do. Start up battle in the jungle. Yeah, at a 1 skull, they're not going to have anything all that good, I don't think. But this will set me up for, in a couple more days, when the... Oh, no, the Argo is actually all ready to do it, but this will make me feel comfortable doing it. Alright. Yeah, rock that. After this mission, I need to start rebuilding the Leopard. Because I think it's 1.2? It might be 2.5 though. If it's 2.5, then we definitely need to take more missions for cash. Because it is expensive, but super important. That first level of your additional drop gives you 1 more slot, no additional tonnage, but if you get it early enough, you don't need it. And then all the upgrades after that are so much cheaper. I think it also unlocks your ability to get your 3rd mech back, but I'm not positive on that. I want more mechs though. Numbers is a perfectly viable way of overcoming your tonnage disadvantages. And we have some pretty good backup mechs starting to come online. And I would like to convert those into full-on actual actionable combat mechs. Twin Blackjack, yeah, it's not great, but it doesn't thrill me. Yeah, one Blackjack is all PPCs, the other Blackjack is the majority Ultra Autocannon 5s. So that'll be, what, 180 plus the 30, 30, 30, so... Wow, yeah, 270 damage theoretically on that Blackjack that we just built. So that'll actually be really good for knocking out turrets. Because the weapon systems it has are more geared for long-range combat. And yeah, he's spreading his damage over 7 different locations, but a turret only has 1 location anyway. So that Blackjack actually should be really nasty. So I'm looking forward to it. We even took some precision ammo for that extra little bit of oomph that we're going to need. We get 1.5 rounds till you do that. Oh, it's the mixing bowl. I hate this map. There's so many trays. Alright. Sure. We'll drop right here. We'll drop... Oh, wrong button. We'll drop right on top of the enemy. Dangerous? Yes, but I also have quite a few mechs. Well, I also have 2 mechs that are designed to be used at point-blank range. I've also got 2 mechs that are designed to be used at super long range, so we do have a nice mix. Alright, we're looking at 4 enemies. We have Phoenix, so 50 tonner, Blackjack, 55, or no, sorry, Blackjack, or not Blackjack, it's a Hunchback and it's only 50 tons. You are a swordsman, you're 40 tons, and you are a truck, literally, cargo truck, and you're probably like 15 tons.
I've got your back.
Alright, since we started the round in range of each other, we're just going to reserve to the bottom. I put the incendiary in it? I thought I put the precision in it. I will have to swap that ammo around then.
Them make the first mistake.
Clink.
You have my attention.
So they made their first move, we keep reserving, we let them do what they can do. Really, it's these 2 are the most dangerous one. This is mostly ignorable. This is probably totally ignorable. Ooh, never mind, you have a Thunderbolt. Interesting. There is a Phoenix with a Thunderbolt 10.
Talk to me.
Alright, buddy, you are my main target now. I don't know if you realize this, but you just placed yourself in a very dangerous position. Wait. 12 or 18. Yeah, I'll go for the 12. The point is the speed to get me up there, and then I will shoot at whatever will allow me to be heat neutral. A single flamer.
Roger.
Was not lucky, but I wasn't expecting to be either way.
That's a clean miss.
I don't know if you can call a miss clean. I think by its very nature, it is simply not. Ooh, ultra autocannon. Okay. Are you an ultra autocannon 20 or? Never mind, you're the primitive hunchback. He's got a medium and a heavy rifle on there. Both of which are largely ignorable. I'm not all that concerned. I get an angle. Do I have a direct line of sight on him? I do not. Well, the Phoenix is going to be the first person who's going to get the ever-living crap kicked out of him, so... Acid, sure. I just need to nick him at least once with the acid, and that'll put the effect on him, and then we can go to town on him. Little Ripper. Out to here, that way we can curl our way back in. And hopefully place ourselves in a good position for follow-up. Yep. Nothing. So, hopefully by next month we will have that second Blackjack going. Because those quick sell AC5s are amazing. They only weigh 5 or 7 tons. So they're clan weight, but just as effective. Alright, Rifleman needs to get closer because he's got medium laser range as his maximum range anyway. The Blackjack, on the other hand, does not really care and is just going to murder anyone it can see. Assuming, of course, because we're currently being jammed on turn 1. So nobody can hit the broadside of a barn.
I can't believe that just happened.
I can. It's turn 1.
Commander?
Alright, Ripper. I don't know what he's packing or why, but we're about to drop a firebomb on him. Oh, wow.
That hit something.
Not only did we manage to hit him directly with the bomb, we also managed to hit him with both of the medium laser strikes. Unfortunately, they then immediately shot it down. But the Black Knight with HH Plasma Rifle? What's HH Plasma Rifle? 2 plasma cannons, AC5 Pirate, 2 Clan LRM-10s, 1 repeating SAMP, DNI with Virapod, FCS Predator, gunnery supports, combat shields, proto DHS. It's a lot of shit. For better than the heat neutrality and a supercharger. I'm not a fan of the AC5, but if you're finding use for it, then rock on, my dude. The only reason why I really like the, I like Ultra Autocannon 5s and I like Quicksell 5s. Because the amount of firepower they give you is hilarious. Alright, we took this one for cash. So we're going to have a party. But yep. Hey, there goes the side torso. Oh, it's a handheld one? Oh, okay. 10 rounds in and I still can't get the darn thing into combat range. Sounds like you need a bigger core. Let's see, I would swap out the repeating Semp or the Clan 10s to get a bigger core. 20 rounds of ammo for all ammo? That's way too much. You can easily cut back on that. You don't need that much. UPCs.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, save yourself some tonnage, get a bigger core in there. Go to town the right way. That's my advice. for whatever use my advice is worth. That's my advice.
Got it.
Poor little hunchback.
Critical hit, Commander.
I'm lying. I don't feel bad at him for. I don't feel bad for him at all. All right, so your head is basically gone, but then again, so is your front torso. So I'm just gonna get right up on top of you. Actually, if I can get your left side, that would be ideal. Because on his left side, all of it's gonna get channeled into the CT, which is exactly what I want. Oh shoot! I forgot to turn the hot seat off. Well, at least we're in the water. Goodbye. Oh wow, I'm amazed you didn't die. I want to have him turn next turn to kill the cargo truck. Because I'm assuming this cargo truck is packing some kind of... Ha! You missed. Some kind of rocket launcher. The Pirate AC-5 has a built-in heat effect. Yes it does. All heat ammo based, but some weapons are 1 ton equals 20 rounds of it. Okay. Alright, 18 is him. What do you move? You move 17? Okay, yeah. In that case, you're just going to stay right here. You're going to continue to absolutely open up a can on this hunchback. Because that'll happen.
Talk to me.
And then Kyogre is going to turn off the hot seat before it kills him. And he's going to straight up barbecue this guy. Hi there, buddy. Buddy old pal friend. Yeah, this is why this mech exists. It's mainly for convoy assault missions. See, the Blackjack will then array themselves like... Can I get a direct line of sight on him? No, not really. Alright, if I can't, then I'm just going to walk up to the crest of the hill and I'm going to rain down on him. Not you. You're already handled. You don't even realize it. We've got the swordsman, and then you can walk right on up to this guy. And we'll set all of our guns back down to 3, because we shouldn't need all that much fire. Boom. No more of that.
Take that.
One more target to go. And we'll have this all handled. Boss said bigger, do a 400 core. I mean, if you're not getting in range, then the core's not big enough. Unless you have so much raw firepower, which you might, that you just are killing everything on the first turn. Which is entirely possible. I'm not saying it's not a possibility. Ooh. Jade, switch on over. And acid. I need more acid projecting weapons. Acid is just so much fun in this game. Does tons of critical effect. We gotta run you into that water if we can get to it. We cannot? Okay, so we just gotta run over here. And then spin around doing 50%. That's all we needed. The 50% was more than enough to just completely gut him. I'll take that. You would need, because it's a Black Knight, so it's 75 tenor, so you'd need a 75 times 4 is 100, 300. Yeah, so you'd need a 375 if you're struggling to get into range. Although, aren't plasma cannons almost PPC range? Because right now you're doing 4.6, which is your average Black Knight speed, plus the supercharger, which brings you up even faster. But yeah, I'm wondering how you're not getting into range. Unless everybody else is just absolute murder machines. 707,000. That'll be perfect. Gives us a nice amount of cash. We got a Phoenix part and some primitive armor part. We did not get that primitive armor part. I refuse. Yeah, we cored out the we engine critted the Hunchback. We didn't actually destroy the center torso, but we did blow off one of the torsos. So. Not bad. Very happy with that. I'm super happy with this rifleman. This rifleman has just been on point this entire time. Still needs that exchanger, but god, the quad Gatling chem lasers. 24 medium lasers. It's doing what, 20 damage each? So it's 480 damage a round. Like if I'm blitzing at maximum power. That is some monstrous damage coming out of a 50 tonner. My lowest range is 500-ish, but yes, my launch is SAF. Strong as F. Oh, okay. Nice. If it's working out for you, then I'm happy for you. Engineering. How much is this? 2 million. Oh, it only costs a day. Nice. We are going bankrupt soon, so.
Hey boss,
One.
we just completed those upgrades.
All right, another 2 days, right? One. All right, we have just enough people ready to go again. We need more money. If you can find and fit some laser insulators, you can go really crazy with firing lasers. Yeah, but that would take weight.
I've got your back.
Waiting for orders.
Eventually, that'd be nice to have, though. Shade, pick up some guts, so you're less likely to get hurt.
Standing by.
Monarch solid, rock solid, and you're solid. And finally, Tentacle Shogun is
Yes.
almost at a level up. Alright, we need more money. But hey, we get to drop 5 mechs now, so urgent matter. Gonna limit my drop tonnage. Not gonna fight my own faction. 747,000 civils. Fights my own faction, though. Gulf hate. Still against my own faction. Don't do this to me, Gabe! The pirates. Could go for 4 of 19, because it is a 2-scale and we're starting to run into significant enemy forces. I'll still get 400,000 C-bills, which will be enough to balance that out, minus, of course, drop costs and all that. I think we can pull it off, though. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Oh, does this... Oh, this only activates it. So we would need another 400,000 C-bills in order to drop another target. Ow. Okay. I see how it is. How long would it take? 6 days? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Alright. Suddenly I'm not quite as confident about throwing myself to the wolves like that. Faction. $400,000 for a target acquisition mission? No, thank you. Gutful Vendetta, though. Straight up battle probably will be at least 1 support lance, so we will be fighting outnumbered. Yeah, we're going for it. Alright, see you around, Humongous. I encountered a Razorback a bit ago, and taking completely comes with 6 laser insulators and other great equipment. Nice. Half a ton for 3 heat sinking and 5% reduced laser heat. It's so sweet. I'm gonna have to get my hands on a Razorback, clearly. Mode, you've been injured. Get out of there. Lowbrow, get back in there. Drive the fire starter. Try not to die. I am aware, Darius, that we're totally screwed by doing this, but, like, if we're lucky, if we're very lucky, things will work well. We need more tonnage. Oh, shoot, no, I should have swapped out the... I should have swapped out the fire starter for the blackjack. for all of that juicy, juicy firepower. All of that eager destruction.